that last one right there at the end that gets me. I'm sorry. Little tiny fangirl moment. That's so fucking awesome. How are you today?
Oh, surviving best I can.
I feel that. I feel that. So I'm going to say hi to some of the people that are in here saying hi to us. Hey, Connor, how are you doing? Meow, back to you, good sir. This is Steve the Cat with Spooky Tales. And he reviews horror movie. And yes, he is a talking cat.
Interesting.
And he will be back on the 12th of next month, which is tomorrow's next month. Oh my God. Hey, Everett, how are you doing? Hello, Angie. She says, hello, Simbu.
Hi, Angie. Hello, hello.
Hey, Dizzy. Hi, the name I never can pronounce properly. Drew. I'm going to call you Drew. Hi, Drew. I hate if I'm insulting you. Hello, Hexus, my love. Hello, Calvin. Hello, Lori. We are almost through everybody. Hello, William. Hello. And I am sorry to hear that, Connor. I am very sorry to hear that, but I hope you're doing well. So let's jump.
Welcome to adulting, Connor.
Yeah, welcome. Welcome to our adulting time. I say as I'm dressed up in makeup with a mask on. Hey, Vic, how are you doing? And hey, Constance, hello. Yes, Demon Willie. Hello, Demon Willie. We will be talking with Demon Willie later as well, which is going to be fun. So let's jump into this. I already asked how are you doing today, so we got that covered. Let's talk about how long have you been haunting?
Oof, boy. I'm old.
Oh, please.
25 years this coming October.
Nice. So is there a certain haunt that you've been with regularly, or have you been with a bunch of different haunts?
I was with a small little volunteer place for 17 years. Before I met the Seneca family from Basement of the Dead, and
Okay.
I've been with Basement ever since.
Oh yes, I gotta pull that right back up. Actually, boom, guys. Basement of the Dead. So, I'm sorry, my brain doesn't math. How long have you been with Basement of the Dead now?
8 years this October.
Nice. I like how continuous that is. That says something for you, but also says something for the haunt itself.
Oh, it does. I tell a lot of like our newer actors, first timers who have never done this before. I like to tell them, I go, look, there's a lot of haunts out there. Some are really good. Some are some are but working with Basement of the Dead, the Seneca family is fantastic. They started out as a yard haunt, so home haunters. They got the
Oh,
opportunity
nice.
to buy a pro haunt, and they took it, and they've never forgotten where they came from.
It's great to never forget your roots. That's the best. And I love that you were with another location for 17 years and that they were a charity haunt too, which is really cool.
Yeah, not exactly like charity, like it wasn't like donated to like a charity per se, but
Okay.
the club that put it on, they used funds from the haunt to fund their gymnasium and programs with their gymnasium for uh, grade school kids and high school kids, after school programs and things like that. So it was kind of like, all right, I'll stick around. It goes to a good cause. I'm making no money here, but I'm doing something. I'm doing something to help people out.
Well, see, then charity cause, like a good cause. There we go. A good
Yeah,
cause.
a good cause.
I see otherwise in here. I mean, there's something we do announce about otherwise every time he pops in, but I will wait for a moment. I will
Maybe go
wait.
for it. It's all right. I'm not that important.
You are extremely important.
Oh no.
Hey, otherwise. Well, I'm going to do it real fast. Real fast. So since we see Otherwise in here, I just can't help myself, guys. Otherwise is running for president this year, or to 2024, actually. So go vote. Otherwise be nevermore. No more clowning around. Okay, I'm done with that. I will continue.
Squirrel.
Squirrel. Squirrel. Oh, hello, Lavender. How are you? I hope you are doing well. There it is. I can't help myself, guys. I just can't help myself. So, let's jump back into this. So, your main character, it won SAS this year. That is, so how many years were you in SAS, first off?
This was my 3rd year.
Okay. And so this is your 3rd year. Dang. And you 100% deserve it, by the way. So if you guys don't know who Simbu is, check right behind his hand back there. And I'm pretty sure you're going to recognize him. He is the winner this year of the SAS. And well deserved. Much, very, very, very much so. Deserved. And the trophy was created by, it's that guy right there with the little hatchet. And that one was actually created by these guys right here. ChainsawGraphics.com. So if you guys want to go check them out, they're pretty freaking awesome. He
has his own line of masks. He does a lot of like horror replicas. So he does a lot. He does a lot of chainsaw work. He does like stands for like custom stands for like Halloween Halloween movie displays. Freddy Krueger glove displays.
Nice. Yeah, I was cruising his website before we went live. I couldn't help it.
Really stuff.
Oh yeah, they come out with some great stuff. So
like, metal guitar picks or like dog tags, things like that.
Nice. Always nice. So I didn't actually pull it up when we should have. This is Basement of the Dead, the haunted house. So can you tell us where this is actually located?
We are located in Aurora, Illinois, which is about an hour southwest-ish of Chicago.
Nice. I've only been to O'Hare, so I hate to say that, but I did have pizza. So
you had best pizza in the United States.
I think Hexus might actually disagree on that, but it was pretty damn good.
Well, Hexus's vote doesn't count. Yes, Wayne's World. Funny, Hexus, you mentioned that. I actually live in Aurora, so I drive past that White Castle every day.
That is awesome.
It's about 5 minutes down the road from the haunted house.
Sorry. Otherwise says it never gets old, by the way. Otherwise also says congrats on winning the SAS, by the way.
Oh, congrats to me. I thought Crazy Boy won this year.
Crazy Boy always wins.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he stole the trophy and said he was taking it back to Ethiopia or something with him, and I guess the CFO beat him up at the airport or something and took it and got it back, to send to me for some reason. I don't know. Maybe she likes me. I thought she hates me, but
Slippy is in here. Hello, Slippy. He says, boop noodle.
Hey, how's that yogurt on your face, Slippy? Just want to know.
It's the ice cream, man. Also, Hexus says, hey, I'll be the judge of that. as far as the pizza goes.
Anytime you want to come back, anytime, Hexus, you want to come up here and try real pie, come on up. We got quite a few. We got quite a few heavy hitters.
You know, I actually and he's gonna order pizza now. I'm the worst Sicilian in the world. I'm not a huge fan of pizza in general. However, I really did like some Chicago pizza. I did. I really did.
Everybody loves them some Chicago pizza, just like a Chicago hot dog.
See, even I love me some deep dish.
Next time you're in Chi-Town, you got to hit up Portillo's.
Oh yeah.
One for 3 words: chocolate cake shake.
Ooh, okay, I've had Death by Chocolate, like the original Death by Chocolate, but chocolate cake shake sounds phenomenal.
Gabriel Iglesias makes a great joke about it in his one stand-up when he was here in Chicago. Yes, they put the thing down, and they go to a little fridge, and they pull out a slice of chocolate cake.
Yeah.
And they dump in the cup and make your shake with that.
What? Okay, that's kind of awesome.
It is literally a piece of chocolate cake in your chocolate cake shake.
I'm pretty down for that, actually. Lori says, "Why do I feel a Bohemian Rhapsody coming on?"
Because there's thunderbolts and lightning, and they're very, very frightening.
Yes, they are. Galileo. Figaro. And Magnifico. So Constance says, "Pizza war have been started. Pick your sides."
Yes. You can go with the vegetable California. You can go with the floppy New York. Or you can go with the beefy Chicago.
So we got, I love me some deep dish. And I love New York style pizza. Then there's, it's better than New York pizza. We got, I need to try Chicago pizza. This is turning into a pizza thing. Oh. Texas. How did you find my OnlyFans name, the Chocolate Cake Shake Demon? Like we said.
That doesn't sound very original.
Otherwise says, yes, I remember Gabriel Iglesias saying that. I'm not. What? Everett says, I'm not a fan. I would rather a fan of pizza. I would rather eat at Slippy's house, you know?
Okay. By all means. If you like eating poo.
I mean, he says his tongue is still numb, so do you really want to do this? Have fun, guys. Yeah, pineapple does belong on pizza. I'm just gonna say it. Pineapple belongs on pizza.
You're entitled to your very wrong opinion.
It's okay. So good.
Pineapple on pizza is a legitimate mental illness, and I'm sure they have medication for it.
So, you know, I like getting what's called a border to border. And then I got the idea from Roseanne when I was a kid, by the way. A border to border is Canadian bacon and jalapenos. And then I add pineapple.
So that's border to border to border.
Well, yeah, I mean, now I make a triangle. Got to go out into the islands a little bit.
So now you got to add like what? New York steak.
Hey, you know that might be good.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna have a little triangle, you might as well make it a
diamond.
Diamond. Might as well.
Well, then it would probably be lobster because, like, if you make the diamond, might have to go.
Well, I mean, but Maine is mostly known for their lobster. That's kind of neat, kind of
Well, it
wonky.
would be a little wonky.
Boston crab.
Yeah, yeah, I can do that. Yes, yes. I don't really eat a lot of lobster.
Kind of a little more diamondy. Unless
So,
triangle.
so how did you come up with your character?
So the whole credit is not mine. I have to give props to Jason Seneker from Basement, the one of the owners. He watched a movie when he was younger called Dreamscape. In the one scene, the guy turns into a snake, and that kind of stuck with him growing up, and even to now. Back then, I didn't have so much of a dad bod. I was a lot trimmer, and he's like, "Dude, you are the perfect body type and the perfect build to do a snake character." And I looked at him. I'm like, "All right, fine, I'll do a snake character, but I'm doing it my way." After that, what I did was I kind of took a look at like Basement and what's kind of all around, in my area, and then I took a look globally at what really gets done. And honestly, there's only like a couple themes that really nobody uses, because honestly, they're fairly hard to pull off. That would be like Egyptian and voodoo. I mean, you do see a lot of voodoo, and around the globe in the haunt industry and stuff, but you see like a mix of basically 4 or 5 different type of characters. You got your voodoo priestess, you got your voodoo priestess or voodoo priest, you got your shaman, you've got your Papa Legba, you've got your Baron Samedi, or you've got just some random voodoo practitioner kind of like
agglomeration mashup.
Like a zombie, voodoo zombie-ish character.
I mean, heck, I have a priestess character.
Again, I'm not knocking anybody who plays those kind of characters.
No.
But like I said, when you look at the industry as a whole, like that's what you see. It's very rare that you ever see anybody taking on in any of the lores, like, or any religions that would mesh with the haunt industry, taking on the gods themselves.
Yes.
And of course, there's with voodoo, there's Dumbala, but benevolent snake god, not very wrathful. So it's like, that's not really a good idea. Yes, plus Dumbala is female, or feminine, so that again, definitely not a sweet motherly snake figure. Yeah, not really good for making people crap their pants.
They're all aww as they walk by.
So I ended up, doing a little more research, and I found what we now know as Simbu, who is known as the voodoo god of darkness. He's a lesser god, so he's not a highly popular, widely known voodoo god. So it helped me leave it open to interpretation, like heavy interpretation for how to play it, or how to play him, how to instruct him, things of that nature. Now, I do go, I'm not sure if you guys are interested in like the backstory for the character or not, but I mean, I do go in. Oh, all right. Well, again, I'm not sure how long you really want to take on character itself, but so Simbu used to be a man. He used to be human. He prayed to Dumbala. During one of his rituals, it went wrong. He made a mistake. He contacted the voodoo Loa known as Kalfu. Now, for those of you who don't know who Kalfu is, instead of giving you a backstory for him, think of a very angry Thanos/Loki character. So, angry, mad titan, hates humanity, and then Loki with his trickster ways. Okay, so Kalfu's big thing was he has a huge disdain for humanity. His way of getting back at humanity for bothering him by summoning him or talking to him or whatever is to transform them into animal humanoid type creatures. So, and then of course brainwashing them into being his slaves. Now with me, what happened was he's like, "Oh, you prayed to Dumbala? Guess what? Ha ha! I'm gonna make you a snake man." Da 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 da. And after that, of course, I still had small amounts of protection from the White Loas. Therefore, his full brainwashing did not happen. So, which is why you can see shreds of humanity in my character throughout Haunt season, such as consoling somebody who is terrified, or helping someone who's hyperventilating, or even during our like giveaway stuff, see me up there dancing a little and throwing stuff out to the crowd. So it's a bit in depth, and then it just kind of spitballs from there.
I love it. I absolutely love it. And for those of you who don't know who Kalfu is, here you go. That is kind of a symbol of what Kalfu looks like.
Which he's most likely, Loki might be very well a little bit based off of him. Horns on the forehead.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. So I mean, not getting into religion, because we don't really talk religion here. We do talk it as a base for certain things, obviously, like for your character. But I do always find it interesting to see how many different religions have the same kind of idea when it comes to trickster gods and stuff like that. You know.
Exactly. But again, I could go on longer, but again, we don't get into religion. But there's tons of similarities no matter what category you look at.
Exactly. Oh, exactly.
There's one basis that everybody sort of branches off from. Like, for example, clowns in the haunt world. There was one guy, one group of people that started in the circus, and then it went out to sideshow acts, and that went out to people being scared of clowns. So now you've got, these main clowns in the industry, and people kind of all the variations of these OG characters.
I do actually have a little something on clowns that we could show if you'd like.
By all means, go ahead.
All right, so we're going to show something on clowns, and then we're actually going to lead into a quick commercial. I say quick, but it's like 4 minutes. And then we'll be back, and we're going to talk about what other characters you might have. So,
oh boy.
We'll be right back, guys.
Hello, and welcome to Monster Chat. I am your host, Professor Edgar Fluffosaurus. Today we will talk about clowns. Of all the monsters that haunt our universe, none are more terrifying than clowns. Simply stated, clowns are a physical incarnation of the nightmare realm. All intelligent creatures possess an inherent fear of clowns, and with good reason. Before any discussion of clowns begins, it is important to clarify a common misconception. From time to time you may hear some monsterology scholars refer to the concept of evil clowns. This is not correct. There is no such thing as an evil clown, as the existence of an evil clown implies the existence of good clowns. This is, of course, ridiculous. All clowns are evil. The phrase evil clown is a redundancy, much like saying feline cat, or insect bee. The history of clowns can be traced back to the Mesolithic era and a caveman named Grog Wilkinson. Grog was a normal caveman who lived in harmony with the other neighbors in his tribe. However, Grog had a terrible secret. Late at night when none of the other cavemen were watching, Grog would steal away to the woods carrying 3 rocks. He then would spend hours obsessively juggling the 3 rocks. Sometimes he would even dance and make humorous noises while juggling in an effort to amuse himself. This behavior went on for several years, until one evening when the rest of the tribe stumbled upon Grog and became aware of his terrible secret. Terrified by Grog's ability to hold 3 rocks using only 2 hands, the rest of the tribe assumed that Grog was a demon and banished him from the tribe. Before banishing him, the tribe painted Grog's face as a warning to other tribes, thus condemning him to a life of solitude. Grog undertook a nomadic existence, traveling the plains with a herd of woolly mammoths. After a time, Grog was joined by outcasts from other tribes, whom he instructed in the art of juggling. Grog and his compatriots thus established history's first traveling circus. Over time, Grog and his compatriots founded the Wilkinson Institute for Clown Arts, a shadowy institution that exists in secret to this day. Their Wilkinson Institute instructs its students in the arts of clownism, dark wizardry, and modern dance, then strategically places them in positions of power throughout the world. Many of history's greatest monsters have secretly been clowns. If you are ever confronted by a clown, I wish you good luck, as there is not much you can do about it. Clowns are shameless creatures and therefore are immune to traditional wards such as burning sage or timeshare vacation home presentations. Your best defense is to run away and hope that the clown trips over its large squeaky shoes. This has been Monster Chat with Professor Edgar Fluffosaurus. Thank you for joining me.
All right. You know what? I'm going to wait before our next commercial. But since we mentioned clowns and the one person who started it, I just wanted to let you guys know it was all Grog. But he really had no choice. They painted his face.
I'm not sure I want to know what they used.
I know, right? I mean, it was caveman days, so I'm a little bit worried about that.
I mean, what? Blood, bat guano, and I don't know how you get blue, but
there's certain beetles
that is
that
true.
make blue. Just like green. Although green's dangerous. Also, you don't want to get red in your eye. Because they still use those beetles to make red lipstick. Certain beetles to make red lipstick these days. So, do you have any other characters?
I do. He only comes out maybe twice a season. And it is a clown.
Clown smell.
Yeah, it is a clown, and he is only there and used when I've gotten 1, plenty of sleep, which is very rarely, and 2, I am insanely hyperactive for some reason.
On a side note, hi Rotten. But yes, so Hex has brought something. Wow, it's a paragraph. We brought it up on an episode of Roots Bleed Red a few weeks back that people's modern fear of clowns came from the 24-hour news cycle of Gacy back in the 70s, which then led to haunts really picking up on it because Gacy is a real life boogeyman. I mean, you got a few good clowns, not knocking any haunt actors who are clowns, but Gacy, or because of Gacy, it is oversaturated in the industry. And that's why actors are really refreshing when you get something unique like, Simbu, a snake god.
Aw, somebody likes me.
Everybody likes you. So Steve says, I'm looking at all the stuff on the shelves behind him and thinking, I have that same BB-8 on a shelf behind me.
Yes, there is an Ecto one up there. There is the Haunted Mansion. Sonic the Hedgehog is up there somewhere. probably can't
I
see
love
him.
the Sonic stuff.
You might be able to see him. Can you see? Yeah, you should be able to see him right above the snake head.
Yep, I see it. I do see it. Constance says, clown's blood tastes really odd. I would almost say it was funny tasting.
Oh, there's the dad joke.
She also says, I love the idea of a snake god.
I mean, again, it was pretty much my, honestly, it was my 20-year anniversary present to myself, and he's my retirement character, so you will
Nice.
see some variation of that ugly snake face till I make my exit from the industry.
Nice. By the way, apparently you look like Art Bell from Coast to Coast.
Art, yeah. Okay. I haven't heard that name in forever. God, is he still actually like podcasting?
I would say that Mikey actually listens to Coast quite often.
I mean, it's a radio show, but I mean, it's a podcast before a podcast was a thing.
Yeah, exactly. So Everett says, I have an Ogun character.
Ogun?
I may need an explanation on that, Everett. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say, is it Ogun or was that or did you mean ogre? And
that's what I'm going to ask. Let's get back over here.
Sometimes it happens. We all misspell stuff. And now
actually, he did pass. Art Bell passed recently.
Oh.
So why would you ask that? Have you tried to make Ecto Cooler? They have a recipe on YouTube.
No, I have not tried to make the Ecto Cooler. Here, Hexus, since you're all excited about the Ecto, there you go. Here, hold
As
on.
I'm the one fangirling, I'm like,
let's bring it up a little closer. There you go. There you go, Hexus.
yay! Look at that. Steve the cat's all, yay!
Well, while we're here, we'll go ahead and
Yes.
just give you guys a better close-up look at the trophy. Like I said, this year was the first year that they actually did a full custom trophy, ground up work done by Chainsaw Graphics. As you can see, hopefully, because I can't see because my phone sucks. But there is a custom engraved plate that was done by Chainsaw Graphics for the winner.
That is so cool.
Shows you year, the volume, big champion name, character, and then how many total votes, as well as a custom picture engraved by Chainsaw Graphics themselves.
That is so cool. And again, just to show you guys this, chainsawgraphics.com. You guys should go check it out. I was perusing their website before we went live, and I really enjoyed it. Hello, Facebook user. I am not sure who you are because I cannot see you on my phone. I usually leave my phone so I could tell. But hello, it is either Lico or possibly Matt. That's usually the two that get booted out for some reason.
Facebook user.
So, Constance says that both of her characters are a vampire plague doctor and a hellhound. So she loves when she sees somebody make a character that you don't really see a lot. And I'm in full agreement.
Plague Doctor Hellhound, or Plague Doctor / Hellhound. Those are interesting. You don't see too many Plague Doctors, and to see a Hellhound, that's a unique one too.
she and I were recently going back and forth about some parts for the Hellhound, and like I'm super excited because I have ideas for part of her character. Like I'm like, please do this. This would be so cool. You would look so awesome. And she already has some amazing ideas for like, how we add to things gradually
Oh yeah.
for all of our stuff. Like that's what we were talking about. And I can't wait to see any of the ideas that she puts in there because they were all amazing. Hexa says Ogun is a feared god among the Yoruba tribe.
Okay.
And so,
again, I got it. Like I said earlier, you don't see many people taking on gods, especially gods that are, like Baron Samedi, who was in James Bond, or Papa Legba, who everybody knows.
Yeah, Papa Leg. But the interesting part is American Horror Story. As much as I love the show, really messed up on Papa Legba. Or was it Baron Samedi? Whichever one that they had in there, they actually switched them. Like they made whoever it was look like the opposite.
Yeah, it was Legba looking like Samedi.
Thank you. Yeah, so they messed up with Legba and they made it look like Samedi.
Thing and the like skull face, and it's like, guys,
exactly
wrong god.
Oh, hey Dan. Okay, Facebook user, I was wrong all around. Hi Dan. Raz says, okay, who has the rum? Yeah.
Why is the rum always gone?
I know. Well, that's because I drink it, but Hexa said I had a run-in with the Ghostbusters back in the 80s. I might have supplied the river of slime. He's quite often called Vigo the Carpathian as well. So there's hi. Let's see. Wow. There's a WWE like download thing for what? Okay, there's a American Horror Story Legba for WWE
and
video game.
Apparently, they hosed his makeup.
Oh man. Oh god. I can't do it. I can't watch it, and I can't play it. Not happening. So I think now we should go to the actual commercial, and when we get back, we are going to ask a couple more questions, and then we'll be good.
Yay, questions.
All right. We will be right back. If I can find my commercial. There we go.
Well, gentlemen, perhaps we wouldn't be where we are today if we hadn't said to ourselves, just go, 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 go for it.
Final score for this film, we're gonna give it 3 paws out of 4.
Nuestra Señora de la Santa Muerte, Spanish for Our Lady of the Holy Death.
Out now!
Oh, that's sex and violence!
Hi everybody, I'm AKka.
And I'm Pre-Sex's Diamond.
And we are Roots Bleed Red on Psycho Bunny Death Cult.
Aha!
In fact, humans have a very long history of eating each other.
So lock your doors, turn out your lights, and join us for Guru Radio.
You are
all you beautiful people out there. It's your boy Sloopy. And when I'm not guzzling down gallons and gallons of amazing ice cream, yes, oh, I love ice cream. Oh, hang on. I'm watching PBDC TV. Now, back to the show, all you beautiful people. And remember, stay nasty.
This is Professor Edgar Fluffosaurus from Spooky Tales with Steve the Cat, and when I'm not hosting Monster Chat or knocking down small Japanese cities, I'm watching PBDC TV. Now back to the show.
That's our Divasaurus, by the way.
Oh boy.
He's really gonna get a big hug now that he was on twice today.
Fun.
Oh, totally. Totally. So, what kind of movies do you tend to lean towards? I mean, I think I know some of the answers. But in general.
Mostly like action and adventure, honestly.
Okay. And part of the question was actually, do you also like horror movies?
No. No, I don't watch horror movies at all.
Hey, you know what? You know what? I wouldn't be shocked if some people said that to me.
I was gonna say, I don't know who is he?
Yeah, huh? There's a whore? What?
You said, you know what? You know what? I don't know what. Who is he?
Who? So, I mean, obviously you're on the same level as some of us in the nerddom, and actually probably higher up in the ranking in the nerddom, which is awesome and I love it. But what are some of the horror movies that you like to watch?
I stick with like the classics. You know, like classic 80s, I should say.
Right over the cameras. Yeah.
You know, Freddy, Jason, the 80s slashers. But while I don't flock with like Bela Lugosi's Dracula and everything like that, I do love Abbott and Costello's horrors like shorts.
Okay, I can get with that. Hi, Lico. I can get with that. However, Bela Lugosi is like right behind me.
Hey,
And
I'm not saying I don't like him, but you're talking favorites.
Yes,
not really on my tops of to watch.
Constance says 80 slashers are the best, and I love them all. All of them so much. Hey, Jackal.
Well, I guess, maybe I should have said this earlier, but I've played Freddy Krueger for about 15 years.
That was actually my next question was, have you had any inspiration for some of your characters or any of that, from horror movies?
Not so much. I mean, obviously, when playing Freddy Krueger, when you play like a horror icon, um, the one thing that I've seen in some videos, and like especially with Freddy, it drove me nuts watching one specific video. I'm not going to get into it, but all it was there was a bunch of Freddys, a bunch of people dressed up as Freddys, and I watched them all do the same thing the entire time. Along the guardrail. Along the guardrail.
There's so much more to Freddy than that.
Now, I don't know if they were allowed to talk where they were, but there's so much more to his mannerisms alone. Like, it was just watching them clink it along the guardrails, because it was like the old WWF style, metal rails and whatnot, like concert rails. So you're just watching them clink it, clink, 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 and then you watch them do on the bars, and it's like, guys, there's so much more to Freddy's. So many more mannerisms.
Right? I was Freddy Krueger for Halloween in 2019, I think. And most of the kids were running, screaming, because I was handing out candy. I wasn't being mean. I was just dressed up as Freddy. And this 5-year-old dressed up as Optimus Prime. He walks up to me and he goes, "Hey, Freddy Krueger!" And I gave him a whole bunch more candy, just for that. Because I had children screaming and crying and running away, and I was like, "Well, I did a good job on my makeup, apparently." But
oh, you gotta give the fans what they want.
I love it. So, Lavender here says that Creature from the Black Lagoon is one of her favorites.
Another good one. Not my top, but again,
I'm still looking for for a poster for it so I can put it up, to be honest. Hexus asks, is there a go-to horror movie that you can play over and over again? Like, for him, it's Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Oh my God. I would probably have to possibly go with like Shaun of the Dead.
Yes.
Just because that movie is hysterically ridiculous in every sense of the word.
But that's what makes it so awesome.
Exactly. Like, what other movie do they, like, the character lay out the plot, and in every plot it's kill Phil? Sorry, Phil.
By the way, I caught a ban for posting the whole like save Liz, kill Phil, that whole like thing. I actually caught a ban for that entire like quote. I posted it.
Well,
and I got in trouble.
Ridiculous. Save Liz, kill Phil. Sorry, Phil.
I got in
trouble.
Then
end up with the Winchester and wait for this whole thing to blow over.
Yep. Although I do want to go to the Winchester.
And then, of course,
we have a Winchester, but it's not the same.
But then, of course, you got the scene where they're just rock around the clock beating a zombie with pool cues, doing absolutely nothing to it.
It's a great movie. So, Steve the Cat says Zombievers.
Speaking of Zombievers, Zombie Strippers with Robert Englund. A very like C-level movie, but oh my God, to watch him play just a complete pussy the entire movie, knowing full well who he is, it's hilarious. I got to meet Robert Englund about 7-8 years ago, and I was pissed because I could not find a physical copy of Zombie Strippers for him to sign.
I got Grimlock, the guy who plays Grimlock. I fangirled because I learned that he was also the Gromble. And so I was there at a Transformers convention fangirling over him going, Ikis Kromnoblina, you're late for class. And I was like, I'm supposed to be there like all stoked about Transformers, and I was, but like all real monsters. Come on.
Yes. Oh God, always loved some old '90s Nickelodeon.
Right? It was so messed up, and like for some reason, no parents noticed it, or cared. So Jackal Demon says, "I just stopped to say hi. I just had my knee surgery today." Well, yeah, I agree with Liko. Please rest up, heal up, man. I'm hoping that you feel better soon. Now we got some quotes here. Welcome to prime time, bitch.
Welcome to prime time, bitch.
And I will let you do this one.
It's the chair for you, kid. Oh, what's the matter? Hockey puck afraid of water?
I love it. I love it. So Lori says, my favorites are Hellraiser, the original Evil Dead, but I could watch House of Thousand Corpses over and over.
I was
Raz says creature is my spirit animal.
I was at Days of the Dead when here in Chicago, like 2017, and good old Captain Spaulding actually almost ran me over. So I got to speak with Sid for a few moments and didn't have to pay to meet him.
Oh, rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.
I got no pictures because I was in Simbu and I don't carry my phone on me or anything when I'm in character. But
that would have been so cool to see Simbu with Captain Spaulding. Well, Sid, but
there is Simbu with Kane Hodder.
That's cool. I think I've seen that picture.
Yeah, and there's also Simbu with the Soska sisters.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. So Liko says, Liko the clown isn't allowed at the church Halloween gathering. Who knew people didn't like clowns?
Probably because you're misspelling clown with a K. Probably why. Just, throwing it out there.
So Raz says, Nightbreed for me, though. Hi, Tia. Go-to would be Army of Darkness. And let's see. Poultrygeist. Constance said, I got to meet him at Texas Frightmare this past year. Such a wait, which who?
Kane Hodder.
Oh, okay. I was all wait, we talked about a few people and one of them's dead. So
yeah.
Hi, Teresa.
No, Kane is honestly he if you have the opportunity to meet Kane, you will not regret paying for his meet and greet.
Hi, Tyler.
Probably Tyler West. Just gonna put it out there.
All right, so we have hit that hour mark. We are doing great, Teresa. Why? Why do you always come in at the very end, Tyler?
Because he doesn't like me, that's why.
I'm pretty sure he loves you, judging by, right behind you. Go longer. Hey, I made a promise. But
we can go a little longer, that's fine.
All right, so what I can do though, first,
because the diva Tyler Diva West, took his sweet time getting in here.
All right, so I am going to play one little commercial. It'll be a short one, kind of. We'll be right back. I did that just for you, Tyler, because we did play it earlier. So, he says, "I'm here now. Go longer. Simbu doesn't have shit to do."
Well, we can't all just sit on a couch flying, imaginary airplanes.
So Hexus says something, and this is actually a bit of a debate in our household. He said, "I'm going to say something controversial, but I actually like the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street with Jackie Earle Haley. I think Robert Englund made a good point why the movie didn't do well because of them releasing the Nightmare on Elm Street box set a few months prior to it coming out." Okay. So I can't. Robert Englund. That's all I have to say. But Raz does say that he did think that the actual script was fantastic. Fantastic. God, can't talk. By the way, apparently you're just salty that you can fly an animated 737.
Ooh. You want problems on the Scurry Show again Sunday? Keep it up. I'll work my voodoo again.
I mean, hey, he is a Loa. You may want to watch out for that.
I'll be
right.
nice.
Oh. Well, you might want to. I don't know. I mean, the background. Your beautifully lit portrait right back there. He used his voodoo up on the SAS. Rigged. For the record, I found it really cool that it was 2 voodoo characters at the end there.
That was honest to God, that was probably the most interesting Final Four, just in general. And then, of course, the finals itself, that was insane. The fact that, again, 2 voodoo characters.
I was impressed. I mean, you both looked awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Again, can't take anything else. Can't take anything away from Voodoo Queen. She made a hell of a run.
Oh, yeah.
Again, I mean, like, she was last year, she went to Final Four, and then this year she went to the finals. I mean, I can't say my SAS career was that impressive.
Well, like we said before, you've been in for 3 years. And you definitely deserved it. Definitely. Yeah. So he says it was a fun SAS. Seriously, one of the best volumes. I had fun watching everybody in it, honestly. And then I saw you come up there, like, towards the end, like, just hitting it and going up and going up. And I was like, yes! Go Simbu! Yes! And then that's when I hit you up, like, do you want to do an interview? Yes, Voodoo does amazing things. So, whew. Tyler, do you have more questions? Yeah. You guys always do great banter between the characters. It's epic. Yeah, I actually do. That is one thing that I like to see is everybody talking crap back and forth.
Well, and like that, it's entertaining because there are people that will be like, well, ScurryFace is all about uniting the industry and bringing everybody together, and that's what we are. That's what we're about. That's what the SAS is trying to do. It's to bring everybody together. How I explain the shit talking is there's no ill will. Nobody's angry at each other. Nobody hates each other. It's what we all are talking behind the scenes to each other, and it's no different than if, let's say, AKka and I were working a haunt night together, and I would be talking shit to her, or she would be talking shit to me as character.
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
we got there's tons of us who will never have the opportunity. Like, we always have, like, may have opportunities, but we may not be able to take them in order to go work with some of these other actors and actresses that are in the SAS. This is what the SAS is it's our guaranteed opportunity to have a shot at working with them. Not only that, but meeting new people, making more friends,
Exactly.
So no matter whether or not you win or lose, what round you fall in, if you think about it, everybody wins on some sort of a level.
Just for getting to be in it, honestly.
Especially with there being a cap to how many entries we Tyler and ScurryFace takes. Because
absolutely.
I believe Tyler was telling me the numbers, like the official numbers for who were in was 146, but we had upwards of like 240 something entrants.
Oh wow.
People wanted to be in it, and it's like, well, you're gonna do that and put 200 something, 300 something people with how the voting does. If you do that, then what happens is, like that, you got 40, 50 haunters on there, and with Tyler doing photos now of all the characters so people can see what everybody looks like.
I really liked that, by the way. Like,
oh yeah, it's a fantastic thing, because there are people that will go on, and if you're not in a different group, they'll go on and yeah, Tyler doesn't want it to last till Christmas, and if you don't want it to last till Christmas, then you've got to start putting more people in, and guess what? How many times do you see these things that are like, oh, vote for the best attraction in the country, and there's like 300 attractions on there. It's a list of 300 attractions. Do you really go through and check everybody out? Maybe take a look at, do you really look at all 300 people?
Exactly. I mean, to be honest, I go on there knowing who I'm going to vote for. That being said, if there are people in that round that I don't know, I will be looking at the pictures and going, oh, wow, this person looks cool. I'm going to vote for them. So Tyler said, it's funny because people think it's serious shit talk, and it's not.
No, like
people
I said,
in 2022 are too sensitive and all up in their feelings. It's sad.
Like I said a little earlier, when you see like me when like in the Final Four, when I went up against Elysium and I was going hard at her.
Yeah.
We were talking behind the scenes. Like, most of the stuff that you guys see that we post gets seen by the person who it's at before it even goes out.
Exactly. Yes, it's all in fun.
Yeah, exactly. I can't argue with Teresa there. It's all in fun. It's all a good time. None of us hate each other. Like, we all congratulate each other. On how we did. Congrats, you made the Final Four. Like Shriek and Elysium, Final Four their first year.
I'm sensitive about my feelings, Scott.
Oh boy.
He's joking. He's joking.
Can somebody give him a blankie and a unicorn, please?
I want a unicorn, but I just want a unicorn. I just want to have a unicorn. But so Hexus says the last SAS was like teens camping at Crystal Lake. It was fucking intense. Then Jason slammed someone in a sleeping bag against a tree.
Yes. Actually, fun fact about that specific scene was when the final smack against the tree, that was not just like an acting, that was not scripted. That was just Kane Hodder pissed off and tired from doing it. So that final one was improv by Kane.
Oh my gosh.
Kane improv the final one.
Tyler says, before I say this next comment, for the record, I'm all about this contest going on now to do the Kane Hodder thing. But
well, that's a big
it's funny that certain people who shit and bash the SAS contest are now in the running to win the 13K and photo shoot with Kane Hodder. Hypocrites. The Hexa says ScurryFace is just at another level. It's super awesome. When I see somebody as a ScurryFace rep, I can relax and know that we are going to have an awesome experience. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then you guys booked me on a show. And that record got broken. So.
No, not at all. No. This has been absolutely a blast. However, I think we are coming to an end here.
Did we have Tyler? Is Tyler okay with this coming to an end?
Tyler, are you okay with us ending the show? Like, Scott Kane is my toxic masculinity fantasy. Simbu is only an asshole during Rocket League. Tyler, are we allowed to end the show? Are we good? I'm not getting an answer, and I'm getting a little worried here. Oh, man, Scary First Face is okay, I guess. She's like, well, shit. She's all dead. Tia says no. There we go. We got permission from the big man. Well, shit. Fine, you can end it.
Oh, he's gonna go sulk now. He's gonna go put his little panda hat on and sit in the bathtub with a PBR or something. I don't know.
I kind of want a PBR, but they give me headaches. So So I have one last thing to show off before we go. But that being said, thank you so much for joining me tonight. This has been a blast. Thank you, everybody who dropped in and said hello. I'll hurt your feelings if I end the show. I'm sorry, but I actually have to end the show. Now I'm going to go make a Facebook post bashing y'all to make me feel special and superior.
Oh God. Here we go. Well, I had a good run as a ScurryFace rep, so I guess this is Simbu signing out for SF.
What? Good night, Uncle Deli Meat. Sorry, I can't help it, Tyler. Oh, there's something I must be missing here. Oh, before we do, on Thursday night at 9 p.m. Pacific, we are going to be recording another one of our podcasts, which is You Can't Sit With Us. And we will be talking about Gilles de Reyes. And I believe that's the Black Knight. Am I right? There's a whole backstory to the deli meat thing. I'm afraid to ask. I'm really afraid to ask here.
It's probably best not to. I'm sure he'll make that in his post to make him feel special and superior.
But yeah, so we will be coming back with our podcast. It will be on YouTube only. So PBDC TV and Roots Bleed Red on YouTube. We will be recording our You Can't Sit With Us, and we're talking about the Black Knight. So thank you so very much for joining me tonight. And thank everybody for joining us tonight while we sat here, talked shit, had fun.
Hey, what else you gonna do on a Wednesday night, right?
Exactly. That's why I do this on Wednesdays. Got to break up a little bit of the monotony, right?
Something like that.
Well, again, thank you so much and have a wonderful night. Now I just got to find the one I'm looking for. Aha! Bye, guys.
guys, it's Pogo here. And I got some news for you. We'll be going live on the 23rd and 24th of September, doing a paranormal investigation from a town called Burra. We'll be doing 11 locations. Hopefully we get some activity. Looking forward to seeing you there on the live feed. It will be going live on Psycho Bunny Death Cult. So looking forward to seeing you there. Keep your eyes peeled. I'll let you know what's happening. Alright, much love and respect, Pogo. Catches.